Hi, hello lads. So just a quick look at some of yesterday's homework that I assigned you. I'll try question 23. So we have a mu of 250 and a sigma of 40, and we have to find the probability that a value is greater than or equal to 300. Okay, so because we're looking at something up here, okay, what we really want is 1 minus this bit, okay? The probability that x is less than or equal to 300. That's the one we're looking for. So let's work that out. So first of all, let's get our z-score. So our z-score is going to be, what is it, 300 minus 250, so x minus mu over sigma over 40. So that's 50 over 40 at 5 over 4, that's 1.25. So our z is 1.25. So we want 1 minus the probability that our z-score is less than or equal to 1.25, which is 1 minus, let's look this up here now, .8944, which is equal to 0.1056. So the probability that x is greater than or equal to 300 is 0.1056. Okay, so sorry, microwave going on in the background there. So next one, let's do part. Is there part 2 to that one? Let's just check. I think there is. Yeah, there's a part 2. So find the probability that x is less than or equal to 175. So let's work out our z-score for that. So our z-score is going to be 175 minus 250 over 40, which is minus 75 over 40. So that's a negative one. Okay. So we want the probability that our x is less than or equal to 1.875. So let's work that one out. So it's going to be 1 minus 0.9699, which is 0.0301, I think. So now, because that's negative, you're really looking for, again, look, you're looking for probability that's less than this. That's the same probability that it's less than all that. You know what I mean? You can swap because of the similar or because of the symmetry. So that's why we're doing the 1 minus. We're getting that one, which should equate to that one because they're symmetrical. So that's question 23. Now let's try some of the ones for today then. Right. So I'm going to do question 28, right? Okay, so we've got chest measurements. We've got an average of 101 centimeters. We've got a sigma of 5 centimeters, and then someone has a chest measurement of 103. Okay, so what's the probability that someone has a chest measurement? So we want the probability that the chest is less than 103 centimeters. Okay, so let's work out the z for that. It's going to be 103 minus 101 over 5. That's 2 over 5. That's 0.4. So we want the probability that a z-score is less than 0.4. Let's look that up. That's 0.6554 from the log table. So that means that the probability that a chest is less than 103 centimeters is 0.6554. Right? So it's not too bad, I suppose. Now, that's part 1. Part 2. Let's have a look. So, part 2 of that question then. What's the probability of a chest greater than or equal to 98? Okay, so let's get the Z score first of all. That's 98 minus 101 over 5, which is minus 0.6. So we want the probability that the Z is greater than or equal to minus 0.6. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so the probability that is greater than minus 0.6. So watch. Minus 0.6, we want all this area up here. So that's the same as on the other side, all that area down there. So it's probability that is less than 0.6 as well. And that probability is, look at the log tables here, 0.7257. So the negative one just means look at the positive version and what's less than it. And then you're getting the same answer. Now, part 3. We want between 2. The probability that the chest is between 95 and 100. So what are we looking for there? We're looking for something like this. We're looking for this area in here. So that means I want the less than 100 minus the less than 95 should give me the one in the middle. So let's work out the two Z scores. The probability, the Z score for the 95 is 95 minus 101 over 5, which is minus 1.2, and the Z score for the 100 is going to be 1 over 5. I can do that in my head straight away. So that's 0.2. It's going to be a negative 100. Yeah, it's going to be negative minus 0.2. So we have 2. So what I really want now is I want the probability that my Z score is greater than or equal to minus 1.2 and less than or equal to minus 0.2. Okay, so we're still looking for this kind of idea. Okay, so probability, let's get the 1.21. Okay, that's the same as the probability that it's less than 1.2. Which is, let's look that one up, that's 0.8849. I'm going to take away the probability that it's less than 0.2, which is 0.5793. So that is, let me see, 0.3056. Okay, let's luck with the work today. Now, some